Simon & Schuster Audio presents Flirting with Pete by Barbara Delinsky. Read by Linda Emond.
Little Falls. The call came at 3 in the morning. Dan O'Keefe rushed into his uniform and drove out to the Clyde house, not because Darden Clyde demanded it, or because it was Dan's job, though both were true, but because he was worried about Jenny. He should have been used to worrying about Jenny. He had been doing it since signing on as his father's deputy 8 years before, when she had been a bruised 16-year-old who always kept a distance from her peers and could never quite look you in the eye. He had worried when she was 18, when her mother died and her father went to prison. And he had worried in the 6 years since then, watching her become more and more of a pariah in town. He hadn't done much to help her, so he felt guilt. That guilt was compounded now. He didn't want Darden out of prison any more than Jenny did, but he hadn't fought against it. So he felt guilty, and he worried. And then there was his shoulder. It always ached when bad things were in store. His father blamed that on his being a lousy football player, but those old injuries were long healed. Tension needled the scars, that was all. The shoulder had burned when Darden Clyde stepped from that bus onto Little Falls dirt at 6:12 the evening before. Now it ached something fierce. He sped through a drizzle out from the center of town, straight down West Main. A mile out, the houses grew further apart. Turning in at the only one with a light, he held the wheel tightly as the Jeep bounced through puddles down the Clyde's rutted drive. He parked near the kitchen door, which was ajar, took a pair of mud-streaked steps in a single stride, and pulled open the screen. The kitchen was a tired pine, cabinets, table, and chairs, with pink formica counters and linoleum compulsively scrubbed clean. Darden sat on the floor at the end of a trail of mud. He was propped against the wall under the phone, looking like a wet rat, with his hair and clothes sodden and gray. His face was streaked with blood. He was cradling his right arm, favoring his entire right side. He raised only his eyes as if he didn't have more strength than that.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?